Hello, hello, hello to all of my Taurians. This is Queen Amon Ra coming to you with your general reading, Taurus. We are coming closer and closer to a full moon in Libra. And oh wow, okay, King of Wands. All right, so this is a highly influential person. All right, this is good. I'm talking to you if you have Taurus anywhere in your chart. So that's your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever it is in your birth chart. I am talking to you, including if Taurus is your MC or IC. So um, we had the video that's dated the 2nd of April through 2nd of May. That's where you have the questions. I give questions to everybody on Sundays readings, right? And the Sunday, I mean, the questions are the same for every zodiac sign. So you have those questions. That's going to help you to have more clarity about why you may be feeling the intensity of feelings surrounding relationships in all forms, whether they're romantic relationships, personal relationships, and professional relationships. Let's just put just on both sides of the scales, right? So that's going to help you to help you not to be so overwhelmed with emotion. That's why I give everybody questions on Sunday. So let's get right into it and see how we can keep you motivated. This is your Motivational Monday reading. This reading is going to be dated the 3rd of April through the 3rd of May. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, like you, we have a full moon in Libra. You and Libra actually share the planet Venus. That's cool, right? For people who didn't know that, you may have already known that. But for anybody who is new to this, I don't assume everybody knows everything. So, you and the zodiac sign Libra actually share Venus. And Venus is a feminine planet, and so divine feminine energy can be quite chaotic and confusing when there's a lot of different layers to it. But here we have the King of Wands. We also have the Death card. We also have the Knight of Wands. We also have the World card. We also have the Magician card, and we also have the Three of Swords. So the King of Wands coming out first is interesting because this is fire energy. So when we're talking about the element of fire, we're talking about ideas, we're talking about initiating change, like putting a fire up under yourself, like motivating you to stay focused on your purpose, really. Like stay focused on your purpose. Somebody could be in a leadership position, but that same fire can cause you to be emotionally drained as we get closer and closer to this full moon, right? So that's why it's important to charge your amulets, your make your moon water, your supercharge your gemstones and crystals, like these kind of things here. And I actually have all gemstones and crystals, but again, I just have a few of them out here. But charge your gemstones and crystals, and all the other things that I talked about leading up to the full moon. And so we have a full moon on Thursday. So when you see Wednesday's reading, I'm going to reiterate certain things. So I'm not just trying to repeat something because we always have new family members joining the tribe. So I want to make sure everybody gets the information. But this right here, see how this person is on their horse and they're like, like that horse is like legs raised. I'm getting as far away from anything that's draining for me, like anything that's draining. This is a time because we're moving closer towards a full moon, and when we're talking about and this full moon is a pink moon, and so I already told you all about what the significance of the color pink means. This is where if it's draining for you, if you think about it and it's draining for you, you need to get as far away from that as possible. I don't care how many times you have to toss things into a burning bowl, Taurus. Please do whatever you need to do, because this right here, this death card is letting me know that source really wants somebody to allow those feelings to come to the surface and purge them, right? Death card, death, rebirth, one and the same. You're trying to go through a rebirth. So let's say for instance you're on a you just started a new job or you want to apply for a new position and your feelings are starting to resurface both in the professional and your professional life and your personal life. Doesn't matter if a person is still there anymore. If it was that traumatic for you, just knowing their zodiac sign could have been traumatic for you. Like, oh, I got to work with this zodiac sign. I remember I had this employee that was this and such and such and such and such. Nah, I don't want to work with that energy, and so, but you could be blocking your money, or maybe there's a new person that's coming into the family, and because you had a bad experience with a certain zodiac sign, you already shut down because you're a fixed sign. I'm already shut down. I don't get along with that sign. Nope, I'm good, right? What source is trying to get somebody to do is not block your own blessings, but create very firm boundaries, right? Create very firm boundaries. And so this something is over. A cycle is closed. It's over. Source wants you to liberate yourselves. Some kind of cycle has been fulfilled. It's like it's airtight, it's closed. Somebody may have been deeply disappointed by something or even heartbroken by something, but Source is saying to you, the message is coming through loud and clear to physically move on from something. Move on from something. Like, start the healing process from something, Taurus. Again, I'm talking to you if you have Taurus anywhere in your chart, even if you're on the cusp of Aries or Gemini, I am talking to you as well. The reason I said that is because you got fire here, and you got the Mercury, which rules Virgo and Gemini, right? So the message came through loud and clear. You received you're a receiver, so the message was sent to you loud and clear. Something is over. Something is finally over. So here we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Eight of Wands, the Five of Wands, also the Ten of Wands, and also the Four of Pentacles. And so more fire energy. Knight of Wands, see this right here, this Knight of Wands. See how this person is beating on the drum? So clapping your hands, beating on a drum, listening to music, all of that is shaking up the atmosphere. It's supposed to help, depending on what frequency it's on, it's supposed to help you to release the negative energy, right? Get all that negative energy out of your spirit so that you can really enjoy the level of influence that you have on people and use it for good, and not let something from your past rear its ugly head and cause you. And also, this is about keeping people away from you that's just kind of like, family members, friends, exes, all of that. Keeping all of that away from you that could cause that, bringing that fire up in your spirit. Somebody is finally deciding to move on from something. It's like you have enough information. I'm finally moving on from something. And also somebody could be physically moving. Like if you're moving into your new house or new apartment or new place or whatever, congratulations to you. You're finally moving on from something. Somebody could also be traveling. So Source is saying to you, you could be traveling somewhere. You could be moving somewhere where it's a warmer climate. You could be moving on from something, So again, congratulations to you all for investing in yourselves, and moving on from something, right? So here we have the Eight of Wands and also the Ace of Wands. And so it's going to be a quick progression of things. You're going to heal quite faster than you realize. Your third eye is open. And that was the whole point that God was trying to do, was open somebody's third eye so that you can start being obedient to finding out what your demons are. Everybody has demons. That's the flesh. That's the carnal mind. So that's part of it. And so Source was just really trying to get somebody to move on from something that was just draining so that you can absolutely live your best life, so that you can really get rooted and grounded and live your best life, without something irritating your spirit. So Source is saying be more conservative when it comes to your time. Your time is your money. Here we have the Four of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands came out again, and then the Three of Wands. So yeah, somebody's definitely going to be traveling. Somebody's going to feel like a huge weight has lifted. Something is over. You moved on. Source wants you to move on from something. Somebody could have a new and exuberant love coming across their path, which is also taking your mind off of something. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You've been working real hard. A lot of information has been coming in. When we talk about income, like when I say we had at least 8 streams of income, that's incoming information, first and foremost from Source. Like, this is what you need to do. This is Source is saying, this is what you need to do. Move on from something. Go ahead and close out some cycles, airtight. Move on from something, like heal, start the healing process. And so when we're disobedient to Source will close it out for us. And however, but it's always for our good. However, Source is closing things out, Source is saying, I need to go ahead and close this out for them. And so here we have the Knight of Wands 3 times. So this kept coming through. Like Source kept telling somebody to get away from, exhausting yourself, from something, because it's only hurting you if you don't. And it came through 3 times. Like Source just kept sending the same message to somebody. But again, if you got people around you that's getting you all fired up and instigating stuff and all of that other stuff, then what voice you going to listen to? God's voice or a human's voice, right? So here we have the Three of Wands and also the Dame of Swords. And again, I do see somebody feeling much lighter when you move on from something. And then we have the Three of Wands. Did I say the Three of Wands up here? So somebody is definitely going to be traveling somewhere, maybe to a beach. I see somebody going to the Caribbean. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing somebody traveling somewhere warm. Somebody could also be going to Africa, but somebody could also be going, to like going down south, like south of whatever, country that you're in or whatever continent you're on. You're going to a different. You're going somewhere else. You're going to a, like, warmer climates. That's what I'm seeing for somebody like, and it could be for vacation, it could be for relocation, whatever it is. I'm seeing somebody, finally moving on from something. But what else we got going on here, Taurus? Again, don't forget to watch Sunday's video if you haven't already had an opportunity to watch it. But somebody is definitely like moving on from, and like I said, if you're moving, kudos to you. You're gonna feel like a huge weight has been lifted. That Four of Wands could let me know somebody's moving into a new apartment or a new home or something like that. But moving away from energies that, like I said, and starting the process of healing. Starting the process of healing and just being drained by something. We have the Emperor card. Oh, somebody moving on from Aries? What is going on? Emperor card is Aries card. We have the Nine of Swords. We also have the Five of Wands, the Eight of Swords. We also have the King of Cups and also the Two of Cups. Emperor card. Something is closed. Some kind of cycle is closed. Some kind of cycle is closed. We have the Nine of Swords. There's been a lot of something. You may not have been crying about something, Taurus, but something has been keeping somebody awake. Like something has been real heavy on your spirit, and it was almost like Source just kept trying to get messages through to you. Maybe they were trying to, come back into your life, or maybe they were, every time you thought they were trying to come back in, if not physically, like via telepathy, through your dreams, through something. And here we have the Eight of Swords, and it's just like, it was for somebody, it was like mental bondage. It's just like self-sabotage to overthink it. This is right here. This is self-sabotage. You couldn't even enjoy yourself if you were on the beach. Because again, your mind is just replaying it over and over and over again. Here we have the King of Cups. So now somebody's king of their emotions, king of their creativity. I'm talking to men and women, by the way. Just because I said king, I'm talking to men and women. Somebody's king of their emotions, king of their creativity, king of their joy, king of their wide range of emotions. Somebody is just like king of their creativity, which is all good. It's all good. So if you're going to be fired up, if you're going to use your fire for something, you're putting a fire up under yourself, like really inspiring yourself, motivating yourself to tap back into that creativity. And so here we have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups could be new love coming into somebody's life. Like I said, I'm seeing a new and exuberant love coming across to somebody's life that's kind of helping to calm that fire down a little bit. And so anything from your past memories come up of something that really angered you. It could be new love coming across your path, because again, somebody's demons are trying to irritate them. Here we have the and with demons, we're not talking about a person, so we're clear. I don't call people devils or demons. It's their demons irritating your demons. So their energy knows how to trigger yours. And so Source was saying to you, let me send some water Taurus way, some fresh creativity, new love, something you can be happy about. Like let me give them something else to focus on. And matter of fact, you're gonna find you have a lot more support, Taurus, and maybe even complete strangers, people who never even met you, people who don't even know you. They just happy to see that you're happy. They just happy to see that you're happy now that you've moved on from something. So congratulations and kudos to you moving on from something. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Let's see what your next move is. Let's see what your next move is. These oracle cards. Let's see what your next move is. Let's see what your next move is. But yeah, somebody, Source is saying to you, you've been working real hard. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is not like, and when we talk about getting it out of the mud, we're not just talking about we're not talking about material wealth. We're talking about you've been really working hard on listening to Source and being obedient to Source. This is also the Ace of Pentacles. You've been listening real hard to what Source has been saying, what irritates your demons, and like working real hard on that. That's what Source has been saying. Like somebody's been really putting in the work. So when I say get it out of the mud, I mean so Source just wants you to move in silence. Like start your healing process. Like just be in receiving mode directly from Source. directly from source. That's what source wants somebody to do, is like just take your time and start the healing process, because somebody has been really emotionally drained. And when with this much fire to your soil, like imagine somebody taking a blowtorch to fertile soil. It's been dry for a long time. And so when it's that dry and you're thirsty, your spirit is dehydrated, and you're not protecting your ear gate and eye gate, like listening to sacral chakra music, or lower chakras music, or even meditation music with water sounds in the background, or drinking water, or spiritual showers, spiritual baths, being near bodies of water. That's why you see this beach here, you see beach here, you see this blue, all of this, your king of your emotions, because source is saying to you, anything when your soil is that dry and you're that thirsty, it's like somebody saying, okay, oh, I wish it would rain. It's some kind of drought. I feel like I have blockages. And so you got to protect your ear gate and your eye gate, because that's also the vibration of that sound is going through the water in your body. So you got to protect yourself. You got to protect your energy. And so source, like I said before, is bringing some new energy across your path. It could be new romantic love. It could be new soul tribey, coming across your path. Something is just kind of sort of, it's like, okay, I was thirsty for water, but I needed fresh water. I got tired of the toxicity in my ear gate and eye gate, and it was just overwhelming, right? Causing me to be even more stubborn, where now I just, like somebody needed a baptismal, like somebody needed to be dunked in the water and a prayer over them, and just, whew, yeah. So source wants you to, like I said, move in silence. You're healing, you're learning, so let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we got going on here, Taurus. Energy work. So somebody's definitely getting their chakras together, from the root chakra all the way up to the crown chakra. So, during this pink moon, this full moon, operate in dreaming bigger, operate in a spirit of love, forgiveness. This is this pink stone right here, rose quartz or love quartz. Self-love, operating from agape love, from a God level of clarity, compassion, love, in all form, and agape love. Let's see what else we got going on here. That's the color pink here too, and then we also see, I want to say this is color purple. Is this purple or blue? This is kind of like, I think that's purple. All right, so let's see what else we have going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here, Taurus. Let's see what else we have going on here. See, letting go. That's why I like to shuffle the cards in front of you all, letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. I can safely let go. Yep, I can safely let go. I can safely let go. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Make sure I got everything. Got the number. Okay. All right. Surrender to the divine. That's right. Surrender to the divine. Somebody is definitely going through a major rebirth. This is death rebirth. Somebody's going through a rebirth, and what that may look like for somebody may start going back to church. Somebody may get baptized. Somebody may, like I said before, start taking some classes. Start praying to source. For new circle of people around you, because you're just seeing things from just a higher frequency now. And somebody just got tired of being burned out by people in your ear. Just kept almost like a bullying energy in somebody's ear, like somebody's just ready for some kind of change. All of that kind of energy. So you're trying to separate yourself from people and their demons. Like just like, wow, somebody's obsessed with something. I'm not even that kind of Taurus. Like that's what you say to yourself. It's like, I'm patient, I'm loving, I'm kind, I'm generous and trustworthy. Like somebody is in their hell bringing you down to be a low vibrational Taurus. So you're like, I'd rather put my faith, put my hope and trust in source. So what's the scripture? Is like some people put their trust in chariots and horses, and some people, but I choose to put my trust in the Lord. That's what somebody is saying. Like you can put your trust in all of that, not knowing how to control your emotions and acting like a wild animal and all that. But I only want that energy. I only want it around me. So that's what somebody is saying. What else? We got the number, and then we got an affirmation card, and let's go ahead and close this out. So yeah, good job. Kudos to you. You know, kudos to you. Like I said, letting go. Somebody's just finally moving on from all of that. Like at some point in people's lives, it's like we all need to calm down for real. Here we have number 6. I am nurturing. Your heart is your gift. You are a natural born nurturer and have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self sacrifice, Taurus, and a protector of those you love. Yeah, and so that the first person you're gonna nurture is you. See, here's the thing. We just we had a first quarter. We're still feeling the effects of it if you're tuned into this channel because we're not even full moon yet. The first quarter moon phase in Cancer is all about like nurturing, right? And the first person that introduced us to nurturing was in the womb, that water. And so if you didn't feel like you were nurtured in that way from the person who the way that you felt like you needed to be nurtured. If a person you felt like this person was just like the energy was just a bit too harsh, or just like just doing the most and overbearing and kind of forcing you into some things, you could have that transference of that energy could have caused a lot of problems in your personal relationships, your professional relationships, and that kind of thing. But somebody decided like I don't. Mm-mm. I need to be around some nurturing where I feel like I'm not being forced or blowtorched to make some decisions too fast where I'm just drained emotionally. So that's what I have for you. Let's pull this affirmation card and let's go ahead and close this out. Let's go ahead and close this out. Just like you close out a cycle and you close it out airtight. You close out a cycle airtight. Wisdom. Affirmations for wisdom. I am a lifelong learner. I listen more than I speak. I listen to understand, not to reply. Divine wisdom flows freely into my life. I make wise decisions. I am prudent. I am patient. That is what I have for you, Taurians. That's what I have for you. I will see you all on Midweek Wednesday. Again, this reading is for the 3rd of April through the 3rd of May. And I'll see you on Wednesday, okay? Bye.